Alright, we're back. I'm not actually gonna talk to Dampe. Because what he has to say is boring and not interesting to me.
What?
So they added a new feature called, it's effectively Zelda Maker. So like, you know in Mario Maker, how you can kind of make your own Mario levels?
Yes.
Wait, hold on.
Bro.
That sound effect! That's straight out of my childhood! That's the same song the dog bite noise, it's the same as the dog bite noise from, oh, what is it? From, Space Station Silicon Valley. Like, you'd run around as a dog biting things. And it was that exact same sound.
Well, I also think that was the sound used in Mario 64.
I'm sure it probably was. It's probably just a stock sound from somewhere, but still. Is this continuation of last night? Yeah, it is. But, sorry, Super Nostalgia had to...
You don't want to return him yet.
We're not returning him yet. We need to go into the dungeon. Over here. Mainly... Woof, dig, rough. Oh. Got it.
Oh.
That's interesting.
You found a secret seashell. But what to do with it?
I don't remember what to do with them. I forgot that it tells you where to dig.
Oh, you mean the chomp?
Yeah, Bow Wow tells you where to dig.
Wow. I suppose, well, he doesn't even have a nose. How would he know?
It's a dog anyway.
Oh, ew, it's,
The,
Oh, he ate something.
yeah, wasn't that one of the spikies or something? I don't know. I wasn't paying enough attention. But yeah, he'll eat a lot of things. Oh, he ate the moblin. Poor moblin. Anyway, let's see, what was I even gonna say? I don't even remember. My brain is elsewhere. This game is too...
Well, so the sound effects or something.
Oh, yeah, I just... Stock sound effects like that are hilarious, especially when they haven't changed. We got to talk to a audio engineer and at PAX, and specifically had asked him, like, hey, oops, what is something that, you know, you hear all the time in games and movies that is, like, way overdone, you know, the Wilhelm scream of sound effects. And he said, was it car noises?
Yeah, I think it was like this particular screech of tires.
Yeah, that's what it is. Let's see, can you get a quick plot summary? There's not much plot in the OG Zelda games. I guess there kind of is. There's more justification than some other things.
All that we know is that there is a moonfish.
Windfish.
That's in an egg at the top of the mountain. And it needs to be...
We have to wake it to leave.
Yep. Presumably because it has the wind at its disposal.
Yep. And then, Link has randomly woken up on the island after his boat...
He was on a boat, yeah.
Yeah, he was on a boat. And his boat...
Got blown ashore.
Yeah, his boat got blown ashore, and now he's stuck here. And wants to wake the windfish so he can leave for some reason. I got butt blasted by a skeleton. Not fair.
There's a key.
So you've never played any of these games, right?
Not the old ones, only Ocarina of Time onwards.
At some point I might load up like a Link to the Past. Wait, it's a Shy Guy.
Ah. It's so weird seeing Mario characters in a Zelda game, but... So you weren't facing him.
Yeah.
Which meant that he was able
protected
to
the hit.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. Yeah, I don't remember the chronology of this one, so... Tell you if the key's nearby. Yep. Let's see. I want to say this took place after...
Yep, that's one of those crystals.
Let's see. I want to say this took place after Legend of Zelda, the second Legend of Zelda. which was side-scrolling.
Oh.
Yeah, unlike all of the other ones, Legend of Zelda 2 was actually a side-scroller.
Interesting, because I'd only ever seen them the top-down like this, or eventually when they made the 3D games over the shoulder, or what would you call that?
Okay, so this is the fourth game. 1 second, sorry. This is the fourth game, Link to the Past, before Oracle of Ages and Seasons. Oh. Wait.
Wait, but Oracle of Ages and Seasons, didn't they come after Ocarina of Time?
Yeah, I'm
but
pretty
they were
sure
on
they
the
came
Game Boy.
after Ocarina of Time.
I thought they were Game Boy Color Advance.
Is there a reason to do that? No, probably just to get to those 2 pots, which we can't do yet anyway. Anyway, sorry, you were saying? I got distracted by that tidbit. Huh?
Yeah, I was thinking one Game Boy game that I never got that I probably would like now would have been Metroid 2.
I mean, if you ever want to go back and try some of those.
Yeah, they probably have digital versions of them now.
Yep.
I did get a Kirby collection for my brother that was on the Wii.
Yeah, the Kirby Dreamlands collection or something like that.
Something like that.
I would love it if Nintendo started like releasing rad digital versions of all of their games. So that they're not just kind of lost in old platforms. Kirby's Air Ride is, let's see.
Oh, it's saying something.
Oh, but we don't have the hint beak because apparently we threw it away after the last dungeon.
Oh, well, that or you have to find a new beak in every dungeon. Yep.
Okay. Link to the Past, Link's Awakening, Ocarina of Time. So yeah, this would be the fourth game. That's kind of neat. I don't know.
Now, was there anything different about Oracle of Ages and Seasons? Like, I know that there was the patron goddess.
So, they played very similarly.
Was it akin to how there's blue version and red version of Pokemon?
No, they played. I'm pretty sure Oracle of Ages and Seasons were completely separate games.
Then why were they released at the same time? And people were all, I chose this one versus that one.
I think just
one
because
featured Din and the other one Nehru.
Oh.
Oh no!
I think they did that just because it was working so freaking well with whoops.
Oops.
It was working so freaking well with Pokemon that they're like, yeah, let's do like dual versions.
Oh, so it was a Pokemon situation?
Oh, it was a Pokemon. Okay. You know, that would be a fun thing to do at some point. Is we load up both simultaneously and play them kind of as such. But yeah, at some point I might set up like Link to the Past for you to play.
Oh, that's interesting. Some kind of black hole.
Yep. That's the vortex thing.
The flames look very realistic, almost as though they were taken from candles, though.
Oops.
At least the big flames. These ones are a bit smaller. More nebulous.
I do appreciate the fire effects. They look pretty nice. So if you connected them, you got to play through a special dungeon they had unique items that would bring to the other version you use. Huh.
Probably a way to foster cooperation and... Ooh, booze!
Yep. But yeah, so
like
if this was their fourth Zelda game, Link to the Past was the first like massively successful one, because Legend of Zelda 2 was kind of panned.
You found the power bracelet. At last, you can pick up pots and stones. Yes.
Oh,
it's just an equipped
I
item.
just have it. Sorry, I'm used to other games having it as a... Use that magic powder for a bit. I guess we don't need that, but whatever. Let's see. Brain. Where am I? But yeah, so this is probably right when Nintendo was hitting its, like, heavy heyday. Because they probably also had Super Mario World and a couple other things. And so they're kind of just doing a mishmash for this one. Which I can't really blame them for.
Oh. Is there a way for you to destroy those pots before you jump across?
Unsure. I mean, luckily I can just kind of walk around up here.
Oh, yeah, if you jump down now.
Yeah.
That'd be fine.
Yep, there we go. I was having fun last night, but afterwards I was just like, man, I must have sounded like I was just grumping because I was tired.
Well, that and you were doing the whole, there should have been something here.
Okay,
I remembered it this way.
It is so hard playing a game that you've already played before once, but so long ago that you don't remember anything. Like...
But then it's a new experience, pretty much.
Kind of, but if, like, we were to play KOTOR again, you'd probably go through the... Well, we'd both go through that experience of, like, I remember this, kinda.
Oh, yeah. I mean, most definitely. I would go into it better informed as to the consequences of some of the actions.
True. I'd also be like, man, this character's a jerk. We're not going to use them.
Oh. Those little bunny things.
Right, that's how you kill them.
Looks like pots are quite lethal.
There we go. I mean, you get clonked in the head by a pot.
That's why they're called terracotta.
Is that a terracotta?
Yeah. Instead of terracotta?
That is a multi-layered pun there. Because kata is a karate form.
Oh, so it's
Yeah,
like
I
there's
don't
terror,
think you even thought that
and then
one.
there's like a technique. So you're using terracotta when you're throwing. Well, actually, isn't there something called gun kata too? If you're, it's like that.
That's Deadpool's. Oh,
Well,
come on.
Well, the Matrix and other things, yeah. When you have people dual wielding pistols and flipping all over the place, and
Yeah. I've
Yeah.
pretty much only ever heard of it for Deadpool. But,
yeah,
what do you mean,
maybe you need to move more blocks.
What am I supposed to do here? Kill everything but the bunny?
Oh,
Or am I supposed to commit horrible things to this rabbit?
it could be that you're supposed to. Oh no, you can only move each of them once.
And I can't move half of these.
Oh, maybe throw that into the bunny hole.
Nah, it
no.
doesn't work. Huh. I guess let's finish this section. Ah! Forgot about the Piranha Plants. The freaking Goombas look so smug.
Mm-hmm.
They're just like, I'm in the wrong game.
Here. I wonder what came first. Those piranha plants or the plant from oh, well, what's the title of it? Little Shop of Horrors. You remember that musical, don't you?
You know, that's an interesting question. I don't know.
Because that has the giant plant with the
I'm
lips
not sure
and the
if we need
teeth
to do
around the
this.
edges.
Go
And
back down. Anybody remember how to get this this one over here? Unless we have to
down.
kill the rabbit, then the bat, then the skeleton. Ugh. Yeah, because there's no real hint on what I'm supposed to kill in what order.
Maybe you have to kill them all with pots.
Nope. Just
Nope.
rabbit, bat, skeleton. Maybe the owl told me about that one. I don't know.
Would have told you.
That's not really a puzzle. I mean, it probably is. There was probably a hint somewhere else. Let's see. Well, I think we're good.
People are talking about 1993. Yep.
I was 3 years old.
I remember when Myst came out. Well, I remember when it came out for the PC, because it came out for earlier on the Mac, but
Man, those were the days.
It wasn't until 95 when I believe it was ported to, well, not ported, but also available on Windows. And at that time, I remember it was a huge deal for my father and his friends to each have a personal computer, and they would swap notes discussing Myst and what they were doing in the games, and I'd watch over my dad's shoulder. Try to help him out, like, hey, look at that! I think there's a piece of paper on the ground.
The owl would have told you.
It's odd how we're probably in one of the last generations that recalls a time when everyone didn't have a computer.
Yep. Or some kind of connection to the internet. Like when having an internet connection was weird and unusual.
Yep, and we'd also have to fight over who could be on the internet and when.
Oh yeah.
Because you couldn't make phone calls.
I would specifically prank people that I knew were like playing online games by calling them.
Oh, right.
It was usually the people I really didn't like. Like, I used to play RuneScape with some people.
Well, I thought you said that some guy tried stealing something from you and your brother, or...
So, I started playing RuneScape at the behest of a couple of my friends. One of them was a guy named Matt. Matt was... He was always kind of slimy, but, like, you know, harmless. And
You've had a lot of slimy friends over the years.
Yeah, oh yeah. My luck with actual friendships are... God, how many actually good friends have I ever had? Two?
Mm-hmm.
I think two. Two good friends that, you know, haven't turned out to be utter garbage. And I have not spoken to them in years. But so this guy was kind of a slimy jerk. Got, kind of recruited us to play RuneScape, and he was like, okay, yeah, I'm gonna teach you how to play. You wanna go, like, mine coal and iron and some other things?
You're just waiting before the boss, aren't you?
I don't want to, like, try and talk about this while I'm doing the boss.
No, that's true.
I'm probably fine.
Oh, it just looks like a long-snooted pot. Whoop. Oh no, a clown genie. Why?
I'm your bad guy this time!
This time? So you're familiar with all the other bosses that we've slain?
At least this guy in Moldorm.
But yeah, wasn't that guy challenging people to duels and then stealing all their gear or something?
Oh, I can't move, but I'm still alright. Your little sword won't break this bottle. Even the walls here look tougher than that dinky thing.
Well, the walls it will be then.
You can't hurt me as long as I have my bottle.
But it looks cracked to me.
Yep.
There we go.
I remember how to play. But yeah, so he was kind of teaching us how to play, but what he was really doing was teaching us how to be peons for him. And so you'd pay he was like, yeah, you know, here's the fair price for everything. But I'll pay you a little bit extra, you know, if you do this for me instead.
Mm-hmm.
And so we ended up like making him a lot of money just through free labor. Ah, you broke my bottle. Why you? You make me hopping mad.
Alright, one of them's gonna materialize, right? Aw, that was a big fireball.
Was pain in the butt. I do not know if you can hit him multiple times. I don't even know if the ghost can hit you.
There he goes. And heart piece, woo! Or a heart container,
God, I love
right? It's
how
a full
like
container.
cute this is. So yeah, we don't need to read that dialogue. But so after a while, I finally like kind of clue in. It's like, oh yeah, he's just been scamming me for like weeks. And so after that, I made it my kind of personal mission to screw him over in the game. Did fairly well at it too.
You got the conch horn.
I kind of wish these musical instruments had more of like an immediate use in game, because they're kind of cool. Like if you could actually cycle between them so the soundtrack would change. Oh, that would be cool.
Prairie. Prairie. The prairie is waiting.
Okay, so we have an answer on the Piranha Plant, by the way. 1985 was the first appearance of the Piranha Plant. 1986 was Shop of Horrors. So, completely independently of each other. Okay, so we've got a couple of chests we want to quickly get to. But to finish my story, we knew when he'd be like PvPing, for example.
Oh.
And so he was still on dial-up, even in like the 2000s. And so, yeah, we just give him a phone call. Right in the middle of him PvPing in RuneScape. But with RuneScape, if you're... Oh.
If you're interrupted in a duel, what happens?
Well, if you're disconnected, you just sign out.
Okay.
Huh. I am short a key.
Well, go back to the previous rooms. It's likely we missed one of the puzzle ways to vanquish the enemy. You got the key in this room, for instance.
Yeah. Well, the compass makes a noise.
Okay.
And shows up when there's a key available. I guess we might as well go down. I don't remember if there's anything else. Oh, right, because we never got the, Oh, I know where it is. Right here.
Ah! You just didn't go to the other side.
Yeah, we never went back for it because we didn't need to. And there was the owl, the chest up ahead is just gonna get us the owl statue. I had totally forgotten we'd missed that, because I was just like, yeah, I'll get it later. And I did. Way later. Ow.
Ow. Turn on the lights?
Yeah, just gotta switch back to this, but... What are some other older games that you've never played that you'd like to?
Older games? Depends on how old. Like, what time frame?
Don't have one.
I mean...
Yeah.
I wouldn't mind seeing what the old Warcraft and Starcraft games were like.
Yeah.
But isn't there going to be Warcraft 3?
Yeah, Warcraft 3 Remastered.
Remaster. Yeah, that might be something for us to do.
Yep. I'm kind of mixed on it. I think I've just been kind of mixed on Blizzard as a whole lately.
Yeah. I just really like the world building and the lore and the characters and the races and such. So, let's see, other games. I wouldn't mind playing more of the Jedi Knight series because I had always played Jedi Knight 3, but not 1 and 2. Because I believe 2 was with Kyle Katarn, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Probably. Whereas he was just your master in 3. Let's see. I don't know if I ever finished Dark Empire.
That was the first-person shooter where you were, like, running around as Luke, right?
No, you weren't Luke. You were some other guy.
Oh.
I forgot if his name was, like, Karen Horn, or... No, that's maybe a Jedi or something.
Oh, yeah. No. Cornhorn.
Cornhorn. Okay.
Yeah, he's from the books, actually. And he was actually force sensitive as well.
Was he also ex-Stormtrooper or something else? Because I thought Kyle Katarn was ex-Stormtrooper.
Don't know about Kyle Katarn.
Mm-hmm.
He wasn't as much of a character in any of the media that I ever saw. Let's see, this will stick us right next to it. Get teleporter out of here. If I remember it, I can also just like save and quit to get out or something.
Now, let's see other games. I mean...
Speaking of, sort of, we've got a, we've actually got the new Star Wars games coming out in November.
Oh, interesting. What's the new game?
Fallen Order, I think? Jedi Fallen Order?
Oh, is that the one with the Jedi kid?
Yeah. I don't know if it's going to be any good, but we'll probably play it.
I played Force Unleashed, and we played Force Unleashed 2
We played a little bit of it on the Switch.
I don't know if we finished it, though.
No. Aha! Vandalism! Okay. So now we can go places. Now we can actually look at the map and see all those rocks that I have yet to pick up and chuck around.
Yeah.
I really like that.
Other games, I suppose... I'd like to actually experience perhaps a bit of Dragon Age and Mass Effect, but I don't know, the ending to Mass Effect with 3 and then our attempt to play Andromeda kind of soured me to the whole series.
Dragon Age is at least a little bit more self-contained.
Yeah, the one thing I never liked about it, though, is it seemed to be really a dark fantasy.
If you want the lighter fantasy, I would say Inquisition, even though I think it's lauded as the worst of them. It was definitely brighter and more like...
I just remember all of the advertisements for Dragon Age being blood, blood,
It
more
got
blood
excessive.
everywhere.
And the hilarious part is, nowadays it just looks stupid. Like, it actually looks bad. Okay. Well, I'm just gonna kind of wander aimlessly, because I think this is actually pretty close to where I got stuck and never progressed this
look
game.
at that chain!
Brrr. Brrr. It can't handle the cliff. Oh, the windfish sleeps long and dreamily in the egg above. When you play the instruments of the sirens in front of the egg, he will awaken. This, my friend, is the only way for you to leave this land.
What, do the instruments create a kind of resonance that cracks the egg open?
Potentially. Now Tamaranch. I don't think I can do anything with those.
Just take Chompy with you the rest of the journey. Ooh.
I kind of wish I could. I can take him...
Never return him. Ever.
We're gonna try and go as long as we can without returning him. I'm sure there's going to be a limitation.
Not unless that lady needs something.
I want to say she gives
one of
you something.
Unless she has one of the instruments up her sleeve. I don't know. Chompy is ours. Or Bow Wow, as he's referred to. Guardian Acorn. Wop!
Yep. Sometimes the jumping does not jump.
Wow. Chompy doesn't activate those. Oh, you weren't going to attempt to get the
I think we need to approach it from this angle. Let me see.
Well, hey, what if you push one of those rocks onto a cracked floor and let it fall through? Or it doesn't have the weight for that.
Nope. Doesn't matter.
Yeah, there you go.
There we go. Yeah, we've definitely got some stuff that we've missed back in town. I was watching Joe play this for a little while, and he already had, like, an extra heart container. Whoops. Oh, I made it. Haha! Kind of stuck. Okay, we're good.
Chomp, 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 chomp. He's
Nom, 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 nom.
chomping on the rock.
Yeah, Bow Wow doesn't have any, like, puzzle use. But, he is also Death Incarnate, so...
Oh, what's under... Are those tents? Oh, what a weird object. There must be some way to tackle this obstacle.